everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, wanted to do a kind of a retro react of sorts and include something kind of current, courtesy of the lovely and talented Miss Sansa Cooks, because she put out a video with some interesting information in it, and it ties into the retro react that I would like to show you today. So, I did a retro react yesterday, just showing those of you that haven't seen the footage, the pattern with Foodie when it comes to men, how she deals with them, how she treats them, and how she behaves when men tell her no. So, what's this retro react all about? Well, let's think about the current content for Foodie. What's going on with her? She's been rather quiet, but when she does come online, there's a lot of talk about people in her past. She does a lot of talking about Nads. She's even brought up BB and Pete's. And listening to her talk, it just feels like perhaps with everything going wrong in her life, Foodie might be feeling a sense of regret. Like just thinking about the past and focusing on people in her past, there might be a sense of regret of, I really screwed up my life. I put myself in a corner of my own making. I did have people around me that cared about me, and I screwed up things with each and every one of them. And that's why she's coming to her audience and she's bringing up things in her past and people in her past and talking about people that she hasn't had contact with in months or years. One of them being BB. BB happened a long, long time ago. And you would think that he would not be a topic of conversation. And yet, for some strange reason, he is. So I wanted to play some clips for y'all. Clips where after she and BB broke up, Chantal wasn't that heartbroken. She went to a hotel with Pete's and was broadcasting in the hotel room with Pete's directly after her breakup with BB. Also, like to show the information courtesy of Miss Sansa Cooks relating to BB and what might be going on with him right now. And I would like to say to BB Malin, sir, you are far too good for Chantal. Far too good. And I'm so happy that you got away when you did, because she didn't deserve you. You're just too decent of a dude. Also, there is another clip where she talks about BB and how good he was to her. And then the final clip has to do with, remember me telling you guys about she went to his house while she was still seeing Natter. She went to BB's house for no random reason other than to try to get under Natter's skin and make him jealous or insecure or upset him. She deliberately went live at BB's house, just hanging out there, although BB did not want her there. Yeah, I'm going to show that footage too. I want you guys to see how attention-seeking she is and how she plays childish games, trying to elicit emotions out of guys, just trying to provoke them to give her an emotional response using negative means and negative emotion. So what do you say we get into this retro react and just get on with it? It might be one of my shorter reacts, and I'm okay with that. All of my reacts don't have to be 2 or 3 hours long. This is just a react for those who maybe you guys weren't around for all the craziness that was Crackhead Olympics, all of the antics, and I'm just giving a refresher course to those that were around at that time. And for those that weren't, just showing you stuff that Chantal's not going to tell you about, and she's definitely not going to show you. She'd rather her past stay hidden under the rug. So why don't we just get on with it? Let's see, where are we going first? Let's do things in the right order. I think we'll start with her talking about her ex, how she feels about BB. I think we'll do that, just so we're all aware. And for the record, I watched a few minutes of this video. It's been a long time since I've remembered everything that happened and when it happened. And in this video, Chantal keeps changing her story about BB. You know, like she told us a story recently how she broke up with BB. And then I showed you guys the clip where obviously it wasn't her doing, her letting him go. It was him letting her go. But her being a narcissist, she wanted to spin it like it was her decision, not his. But she wants to talk about her ex. So let's go ahead and let her talk about her ex, just so we're all clear that BB was never abusive to Chantal. Never was he. He wasn't that guy. He wasn't mean to her. And this is courtesy of the channel What's Happening. All right, just making sure I am where I need. I got several tabs open. Sorry. So let's start here. We're going to do things in order. I want Chantal to tell us all about her ex. And special thanks to What's Happening. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Fine. The best thing I liked about BP was how he treated me. I'll always remember him just before one night, one of the happiest moments. We were getting ready at his apartment. We were getting ready to go out clubbing, and we were having fun, and he didn't drink. He never drank a drop of alcohol because he's Muslim. He never drank, but he smoked weed. But it's up to you. Like, it's a personal decision what you want to follow, you know? That's how he explained it. And he grabbed me by the face like this with both hands and just went, I love you. Like, I really, really love you. And just the joy I saw in his face was just like, which makes the guilt having cheated on him so bad.
So she had a decent, hardworking guy in her life that wasn't abusive, that he sounded like a pretty straightforward kind of dude. Good dude was BB. You know, the kind of guy that would stand by your side and stand up for you and defend you and protect you and take care of you. And she had that. She had that right beside her. And what did she do? She cheated. Not just once, several times. Several.
But maybe I didn't feel worthy of his love. Somebody that nice, that wholesome, that good.
So he was a nice guy. He cared about her. He cared a lot about her. How did she repay that love? By doing the worst thing possible. Lying, cheating. There's no making her happy. If you're a nice guy, she's going to make you sorry that you're a nice guy. She's going to take advantage of the fact that you're a nice guy, that you have a good heart, that you're not abusive, that you are hardworking. She'll take advantage of all of those things. Oh, you're a nice guy? In her world, nice equals weak. She'll see you as weak. Someone that she can easily get one over on, that she can lie to and manipulate and hide things from. She'll push the boundaries. She'll see what she can get away with. She'll turn into a brat if she thinks she could get away with it. Pete was a nice guy. Way too weak for someone like Chantal. BB was a nice guy, but he wasn't weak. He had his boundaries. Chantal pushed his boundaries. She cheated, and he said, that's enough. I want no more of this. And he kicked her out. He absolutely kicked her out, and it's her fault for doing a good man bad. So a good man is not right for Chantal, and a bad boy's not right for Chantal. She's not happy with either one, because a good, decent, hardworking man for Foodie is boring. She gets bored. But a bad boy, she can't control those either. There's no making this woman happy. A bad boy won't do it. A good man won't do it. So who is the perfect guy for Foodie, I wonder?
Good of a person, why would they love me? You know, that's how I felt. Maybe. Oh, well. It's been so long and he's about to get married. He's about to get married. No, he's not. He's single. I've been there where I felt I didn't deserve the love. Yeah. I think that's what it was. After I cheated, absolutely. I think he always resented me for it.
Of course he did. I mean, cheating is the ultimate betrayal. It is a knife to the heart. You're with someone, you're working hard, you're decent, you're being faithful, you're being true to your love. You're cutting yourself off from any other person to be devoted to one other person. And then the person you're devoted to, you find out they stepped out of the relationship and they betrayed you. It's like a gigantic sword to the heart. One so big you can't pull it out. And if you do, it takes sometimes years to get the entire blade out of it.
He almost broke up with me. Like whenever he asked me, like it was Mother's Day and he had the maturity, he had found out about it and he had the maturity to keep composure and not ruin Mother's Day at my mom's. And
what a decent dude. So he's finding out that you cheated, but he's keeping his composure and he's like, I am not going to cause a scene in front of her family. I'm just going to hold it together. And I'm sure it was tough for BB to hold it together because every time he looked at Chantal, all he could think was, she cheated. She cheated. She betrayed us. She betrayed me. She betrayed the love that I had for her. Just looking at that other person and thinking about the betrayal and the hurt and having to hide it behind a smile.
and act decent, but he was very cold and distant, like colder and distant than usual. So whenever I got home, I said, "What's the matter?" He's like, "Did you?"
What do you mean, what's the matter? You cheated on him and you're going to ask him, what's the matter? What do you think the matter is? What do you think the matter is? He's cold and distant because you betrayed him, you cheater.
Have sex with Leon, and I was like, "What?" Oh my god, I was horrified. And I looked at him, and my gut instinct was like, I'm not ready to tell him, so I lied about it right to his face. I was like, no. But then,
And that by itself is another form of betrayal. It's bad enough that you cheated on that man and they loved you. They did right by you, paid the bills, came home every day. They weren't abusive. And you couldn't do the right and decent thing and be honest. I mean, you made the decision to open your legs for somebody else. Don't they deserve to know the truth? Even if it hurts, and it's going to hurt. But don't they deserve at least that much? No, you're going to lie right to their face. What? Because you think you can get away with it? Because you don't want to be confronted? Should have thought of that before you did the dirty with somebody, Chantal.
when I saw his face and he looked at me and he was like, "You're really gonna lie to me?" And because I loved him, I couldn't do it. I couldn't look him in the face and lie to him. So I was like, yes, I did. And
You know what's really crazy? I did a retro react yesterday where she confessed that she was drunk and they went to a club and she didn't tell BB about the cheating. She didn't go directly to him and tell him about the cheating. He wasn't the first person to know. She said in that clip that she got drunk, they went to a club, and she told the girlfriend of a friend. The girlfriend of the friend was the first person to know, was the first person she confessed to, not to the man that she loved, that deserved to know the truth. No. She made the circle of damage that much bigger, going to strangers and telling them. And then because of them, he found out. So not only did he feel betrayed, lied to, cheated on, and it was embarrassed, to find out through a friend that your girl cheated on you and other people know now.
I'll never forget, I could see his heartbreak. I could see it, his face. He's like, "Did you?" And then whenever I said yes, he went, and he just started crying. And because we were in love, we were so in love. And he trusted me, you know what I mean? And he literally fucking hated me. Oh God, he hated me. He slept on the couch. I had to like really, really just give him space, and no, it wasn't worth it at all. And then I did it again and again and again.
Yeah, look at that. It hurts so much, and I did him so dirty, and I'm so sorry for what I did, and then I did it again and again and again. So how sorry were you? You cheated on BB. Not once, but several times. Can I also add in some subnotes to this main note? Chantal, before she got together with BB, she was with Pete's, her ex-boyfriend Pete's. They were together for what, 5 or 7 years. They knew each other since high school. She was with Pete's. He really didn't want to be in a relationship with her, and she kind of poked and pushed and prodded him to be in a relationship, and then he finally said, okay, we're in a relationship. So she pushed Pete's to be in a relationship with her, and they got into a relationship, and then she did him dirty. She put him in debt more than once. She broke his heart. She cheated on him too, several times, to the point where Pete actually looked at her and said, I don't care who you're with physically, just don't leave me. He loved Chantal so much that he just didn't want to lose her. And when she wanted to break up with Pete, how did she go about it? Did she sit down with him and discuss it? No. He woke up and there she was, like packing her clothes and leaving. That's how she handled it. So she cheated on Pete. Then she got together with BB, cheated on him too. While she was with BB, she was getting money from Pete. Imagine that. She was living with one man, benefiting from the relationship, BB's finances, the fact that he was taking care of everything, and also getting money from Pete at the same time. And I think it's karmic. I think it's absolutely karmic that the tables turned around much later on, where she went from living with a man and benefiting off of a man and getting money from another man to turning into a sugar mama herself and having to support 2 men. Ain't that something? Boy, how things switched around.
Later, like years later, because I just got really bored and fed up, and things weren't perfect. He wasn't working for like a whole year, and I had to support him, and it was hard, and he just became distant. He got into video games and just ignored me a lot, and I just started.
Hold on. I don't believe any of this, because I've heard stories of some of the things that happened with Chantal when she was with BB. Stories such as BB Malin, there was an occasion where he just wanted to iron his work shirts for work. And in that moment, Chantal wanted attention. And he wasn't giving it to her because he was ironing his work shorts. She threw a temper tantrum because he wasn't giving her attention while he was trying to iron his work shirts for work. Like, she's very attention seeking. And then other stories where she was hiding her food addiction from him, putting pizza boxes in the closet. She caused a roach infestation in the house. I'm sure he wasn't happy about that. Not at all. I mean, there's just all kinds of things. I mean, we've seen the way she acts on camera. Can you imagine how she is when the camera's turned off? She's a nightmare. And BB's a quiet guy, and maybe to deal with all of her high maintenance, high drama, attitude, personality, and lifestyle, he just shut down. A lot of people do that. They get quiet and they shut down. They block things out because either they don't want to handle it or they can't handle it. It's too much. It's overload. It's overkill.
eating my feelings, and I got up to like 400 pounds, and I had to have surgery. And
You know what? I see what she's trying to do here. She's trying to blame all of her out of control eating on BB, and I'm not going to allow that on my watch. I am not going to let her get away with that, because anybody that wants to go back through her archives, watch her videos, you'll see for yourself many videos she did, many, where she talked about having an issue with food way before YouTube. Her issue with food goes all the way back to her teens. She's very food aggressive, very food aggressive. Her family tried to get her help with her food issue. She did not want to go to the clinics. She did not want to go to therapy. So she can't blame her food problem on BB or Pete's or Nads or any other man. That was going on way before she hit YouTube. And then when she wandered onto YouTube, all that YouTube did was give her a way to exploit and monetize things that she had no business exploiting or monetizing. She found a platform that she could lie on and over exaggerate and indulge in food and justify it. She could say, oh, it's my job. It's what I do. It's how I make money. Justifying the addiction to food rather than deal with it. And she thought, oh, I'm making money with it. I might as well let it happen. So she did. So BB had nothing to do with her problem with food.
I just he became my caretaker, and it wasn't fun. Maybe I'm not a monogam. I am when I'm in love with somebody.
Foodie, you just said you cheated on BB when you were so in love with each other. Yep, she sure did. That came out of her mouth. You love BB so much, but you cheated on him more than once. You might have confessed one time to one thing you did, but what about all the other times? And if you want my opinion, I think she cheated on BB because she's just so attention seeking. She's so wanting of attention. She's so wanting of validation that she's desirable, that just one man, even if it's a good man, is not enough. Even if she has a good, hardworking, loving man by her side, monogamous, in Foodie's world, that is not enough. That person is not enough. She wants more. She wants 3, 4, 5, 8 guys lined up, giving her attention, telling her nice things. She wants the ability to have a relationship and have options on top of the relationship. She's never going to be able to say, with this one man, I am satisfied. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I don't need anybody else. I don't want anybody else. I can be faithful. She doesn't do faithful. She does attention seeking, and whoever will give her attention.
Because we were like in love, like we were so in love, and he trusted me, you know what I mean? And I never told him about the other times. No.
I never told him about the other times. She told on herself. So I only found out about the one time, once, out of all the other times. So she wasn't just a one-time cheater. She was a serial cheater. There were more.
You would think that I would learn my lesson, but I didn't know he quit. He didn't quit work. He was a hard worker the whole time, and he even to the right now he has the same job.
She just told on herself again. Didn't she tell us a few minutes ago that he stopped working for an entire year and she supported him? She just told on herself. She did.
He works hard. It was out of his control. It was a mess up with the way they changed the way they did things with immigration, with his particular visa he had in Quebec. So it was just like a big procedural thing, and he had to like wait on papers for something. So he wasn't legally allowed to work while he was waiting for his visa to be his work permit to be updated. Like he was having trouble with his work permit. And then he got his permanent residency, and we were so happy. And yeah, but it bugged him that he couldn't work. Like it really bugged him. Um, he tried to get like under the table jobs. He did do a few of those. Like he would do moving and stuff. So he would try to contribute in any way he could, but he had like back problems too. When I
Well, you know what, Foodie, to be fair, you were with BB for what, 5 years? I don't know exactly how long you were with BB. So he was a hard-working man all the way through. And if he went through a time period where, because of his visa status or something, and he couldn't work, it sounds like he wanted to work and he did his best to work, that he was taking jobs wherever he could find them. So while you were with him in that 5-year period, for a year he had trouble, but the other 4 years he didn't. And then after the visa status was cleared, he was working full time. I mean, again, that's a good dude. He supported you for 4 years and you weren't working. You weren't working. He wasn't like Nads or Salah. He was a hardworking guy that he wanted to work, and it wasn't his fault that he couldn't. And even when he couldn't, he was still trying.
I first got with BB, I was like 3. I remember being weighed recently because of my surgery, so I was like 339. I remember being like 339 or something like that. I don't know. I think I was around 330. So I was pretty heavy. Um, he's an Aries, yeah. He's an Aries man, yeah. And then I lost a whole bunch of weight when I got with him. We were just like having a lot of sex, and I was just more conscious about that kind of thing, I guess. Eating healthier. And I was going to the gym, and
Now, hold on now. Let's recap. Let's rewind. As far as her eating healthier and going to the gym, that didn't happen until after the incident where she had to go to the ER because she ate too much cheese. For those that don't know, Foodie does not have a gallbladder. She really should not be eating cheese, but she loves cheese. She's practically addicted to cheese. She ate so much cheese, it sent her to the emergency room. And then when BB got wind about the food problem, the food issue, it's over his head. He doesn't understand it, and that's understandable. A lot of people don't understand food addiction. They don't know how to treat it. So after the incident at the ER, he encouraged her to eat healthy and go to the gym. And for a minute, she was doing it, but then she let go of it. She could have showed BB, I am committed to you and this relationship and my health, because he wanted her to get healthy. Her going to the ER because of eating too much cheese, he wanted things to turn around. And I think her cheating was the last straw. But I think before the last straw, there were other straws in the pile, such as her behavior, uh, her being rude and obnoxious and ungrateful and not going out and working, not really contributing to the household too much, causing the roach infestation, being sloppy, being messy, just in overall not being a good partner for somebody like that. And the fact that she just did not want to change. She wasn't trying to match him in energy. She was the complete opposite.
I got down to like 295, and I felt good, and I felt good. I looked good, and then I just started my eating disorder came back.
It never left. It didn't come back. It never left. And once you got on YouTube, that was it. I will always say, Chantal, the worst thing to ever happen to you was getting on YouTube and getting monetized. Once you got monetized and you wandered into the mukbang stuff, that was the beginning of the end. That changed you forever. Sliding doors here. I wonder what would have happened had you not gotten on YouTube, had you not had a monetized channel and gotten the massive amounts of money that you have, and people getting behind you and enabling you and funding your food addiction and encouraging it, I wonder, would you be a healthier person right now? Would you be behaving the way that you are? You're suffering right now for indulging way too much for too many years in all of your excesses and not putting your foot on the brake. If anything, you put your foot on the gas pedal and went 100 miles an hour. And here we are, 2025. Your health is in crisis. It absolutely is. But what would have happened had you not monetized your addictions? Had you treated them instead? Had you committed to your health versus the self-harm content? I wonder. So that was the video, courtesy of What's Happening. And thank you, What's Happening, for posting that video. And I will leave a link down below in the description. Where are we going next? Well, how about we go to a great channel that I absolutely love, Miss SANSA Cooks. And can I just say, I love your voice, SANSA Cooks. You've got the most calming voice, girl. You should do ASMR content, I'm telling you. Yes. So we're going to go to Miss SANSA Cooks because SANSA might have a little update for us on BB. Chantal has been strangely talking about BB, and she claims that BB came into her chat recently and talking to him, and he actually cares about her. I don't think that BB does. I don't think that BB even thinks about Foodie these days. He's got a life. He's a hardworking guy. He might have a relationship. He might have a family. Why would he think about Chantal? Chantal, she was a cheater. She was a liar, manipulator, high maintenance, high drama. Why would he give her another thought? Does she think that way because of the way that she behaves when it comes to her exes? She is constantly thinking about the past. She's constantly thinking about people in her past, bringing up old memories, bringing up old names. So maybe she assumes that everybody else does what she chooses to do with her time. She just doesn't let the past go when she should. Just walk away from it. She's always keeping it close to her. But this might be a possible update courtesy of Miss SANSA Cooks. What do you say we get into the possible update? I think that would be a good thing. And I will leave a link for Miss SANSA Cooks' original video down below in the description. So let's hear from the lovely Miss SANSA Cooks.
In Foodie's latest live stream yesterday, she brought up her ex-boyfriend Milan, better known as BB. When the chat asked more about him, she said that he's pretty much doing the same. But I'm not so sure. In this video, let's see what she has to say, go back and look at one of my videos, and a possible update from somebody else.
I think he's still single. Still doing the same things. He's probably still on the same spot on the couch. But I left him all the furniture.
So she's assuming that BB has the same lifestyle that she does. That he's just sitting on a couch playing video games, and there's nothing wrong with that. The man works hard all day. If he wants to come home from work and sit down on the couch and play video games, that is his right as someone who pays the rent and pays the bills and buys the groceries. He's taking care of his responsibilities. If that's what he wants to do for his free time, I say let him do it. And I don't like your condescending tone talking about BB, Chantal, because we just watched a clip of BB. You were talking about BB. In essence, you were saying that BB was a hardworking, decent, honest man. And now you're throwing shade. Oh, he's probably just sitting on the couch doing nothing. You're saying that because you're laying on the couch doing nothing, and that's what you prefer to do. But you're assuming that this good, hardworking man is just lazy. He was never lazy. Never.
No, he has no kids, nothing.
How do you know that? You don't talk to him. You don't know what's going on with him. But the more you talk about your exes, Chantal, the more I get a sense of your life is so effed up right now. There's a lot of regret, isn't there? Are you feeling a sense of regret about the people you were once with, about how much they cared about you? And for years, you coasted on your own arrogance and you thought, I'll just go through life and hurt whoever I want and break hearts all over the place and cheat and lie and steal, and it'll never come back to me. And now you've arrived at a place in 2025 where it's all catching up to you. That tower that you built for yourself, that you shut yourself in to be high above everybody else, it's crumbling from the bottom up. And you're looking at your life and you're having to realize, I effed up. I really effed up. I gave up the real for the fake. I had not one, but two men in my life that cared about me. Peach really cared and BB really cared. And I did them both dirty and I can't get them back. I literally can't get them back. And what do I have now? Two men around me that don't care about me. They care about my purse. They care about my bank account and how many dollars are in there. And if I don't have the dollars, they don't give a crap. And I know it. I don't want to say it out loud, but I know it. I'll never admit that's how my life is, but that's how it is. I think you're experiencing some regret. But what's that song? It's too late to apologize. Because the amount of damage you've done, no, I'm sorry is going to fix it. Too late.
Yeah, he'll send me messages like, my birthday or the beginning of Ramadan. He was in the chat not long ago. Remember?
For the record, I think for talking points, I think Chantal has people that come in with fake names just to give the reaction channel something to talk about. She does stuff sometimes to get the reactions to talk about. I mean, how hard would it be for someone connected to Chantal to make up the name BB and come into her chat room and act as if he was him? And she could talk to this person as if they were him and give the impression that's really him. But reason and logic say, why would BB talk to Chantal? He hates YouTube. He's not a YouTuber. He didn't like being on camera. He doesn't like the YouTube attention. So why would he come on YouTube as her ex, get into her chat and talk to her, especially considering the fact that she's a cheater and she did him dirty? I mean, why would that happen? It really wouldn't.
Remember?
For those of you who weren't around back then, BB was the boyfriend Foodie lived with when she first started YouTube. He was a very quiet man from Senegal, and he appeared in some of her videos. One thing we know for sure is that Foodie cheated on Pete's with BB and then on BB with somebody else.
Boom! Thank you, SANSA. So she's got a history of being a cheater. Every guy she's with that is monogamous to her, that cares about her, she's just a big old sleaze bag. Can't keep her legs shut. Gotta cheat on people. No good deed goes unpunished. So you try to do a good deed by Foodie and she's going to punish you for it. She's going to make you sorry you did right by her. She's going to take advantage of that. You're a good guy, she's going to try and walk all over you. She won't appreciate you. She won't love you. It's amazing to me. This person, Foodie Beauty, who swears, I want love. I'm on the hunt for love. And yet when she gets love, she treats it like crap. She tears it apart. She tears it into pieces. She wipes her dirty feet on it. Maybe that's the reason why these days all she's getting are the bad boys, the scammers, the liars, the con artists. They say you attract that which you are the most like. So if she's a liar, a conniver, a manipulator, a cheater, if she's rotten to the core, doesn't it stand to reason that she would attract the same? Like attracts like. She's getting what she deserves. She's getting what she resembles the most.
He wasn't one to ever talk about his feelings, ever. So, even when we went to break up, I was like, can we talk about it? You know?
Can we talk about it? Can we talk about the fact that I'm a cheater and I hurt you and I betrayed you and I stuck a knife in your soul? Can we talk about it? I really want to talk about it. I know I did wrong. I want you to forgive me and not make me leave. That's what she really wanted to talk about. I effed up. I really effed up. I betrayed you. I did the dirty with somebody else. Although I did wrong, you should forgive me and not make me leave. She was looking to manipulate Baby to keep her there.
No. And he just didn't really, he's like, there's nothing to talk about. If you want to leave me, leave me. And it's like, if I never left, like if I never, he kind of just would, when I told him I wanted to break up, he was just like, okay.
She never told him that. She never said, I want to break up. She would never. He was the breadwinner in the house. He was security. And she liked that. She liked the security that he gave her. She liked feeling secure. She liked knowing I have a home. I'm living in this home and he's taking care of the bills and he's taking care of the rent and he's a hardworking dude. I can bank on that. He's the responsible one. I really like him being the responsible one. And she wanted to keep that. But she didn't appreciate that. And the lack of appreciation is what led her to do the dirty with other people and really mess things up.
Okay.
Now, you're going to have to take the breakup story with a grain of salt. It changes from time to time.
Yep, sure does.
Later on in the live stream, one of the audience members asked Foodie if it was true that BB now had children. They said that they had seen it as a comment somewhere under somebody else's video. What they're referring to was my recipe remix of BB's Mafe that I did earlier this month. Someone replied and claimed to be the cousin of BB's current girlfriend, Isa. She said that they have a 1-year-old child and a second child on the way.
Boom. And I have a question. I do have a question about BB and Chantal's relationship. BB and Chantal were together. And in that relationship, unfortunately, Chantal had her hysterectomy, which meant that she could not physically have children after that. BB really wanted a family. I don't know if him breaking up with her beyond the cheating played into the decision to let her go. But if Chantal got together with BB, knowing that he wanted kids, and she knew deep down, I don't like kids. I don't want kids. I don't want to have a family. I don't want to be a mother. Why would you be with a man who has expressed the desire to have a family? Like he's expressed, I want a family, Chantal. So if she knew that she didn't want to get pregnant by BB, did not want children, why be with him? Because That's very important to some people, having a family.
She also said that when it comes to Chantal, BB said, I'm glad she's happy, but I don't care too much, and that he just wants to live his life.
In other words, he wants nothing to do with her. So all these lies that she's telling people about, oh, he checks up on me from time to time. He checks in. He says hi on my birthday or on special occasions. It's just a bunch of lies. That last line right there, he just wants to live his life. In other words, he wants Chantal to completely let him go and stop talking about him. He ran from the Foodieverse. He ran. He didn't want to be a part of it to begin with. She pushed him to be on camera. He wanted nothing to do with it. His idea of a life had nothing to do with YouTube, but her life is nothing but YouTube. But so allegedly, BB has a girlfriend. They have a 1-year-old, and she's pregnant with another child. So he's living his life. And I wish him all the best. Decent guy. He got out early, and I'm happy that he did. Because if he hadn't, Chantal would have ruined him or tried to.
I replied to her comment and said, if this is true, please tell BB that I wish him all the best and congratulations. I also let her know that many of you say that you hope he's doing well. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. Is BB finally getting his happy ending?
I hope so.
I'd love to hear from you.
He hated being on camera. He always. That's why, like, hey, kindness first. He looked so annoyed all the time, because I would like beg him. He hated it.
You shouldn't have been begging him to be on camera. If your partner says, I don't want to do this, then you should respect them and say, I respect your wishes. I won't put you on camera. My YouTube is my YouTube. You don't want to be a part of it. I love you. I don't want to upset you. I don't want to force it upon you. So I'll leave it alone. She didn't do that. She just kept putting him on camera. She was so disrespectful. And the next clip that I'm going to show you guys, you're going to see how disrespectful she really is.
Probably not Zeke. But if he is married, I'm happy for him. I want him to have a good life.
No, you're not happy for him. I bet every now and again, when you're alone, which is often, you think about BB and you think to yourself, I really screwed that up. I had something good and I was just so selfish, self-centered, narcissistic, egotistical. I messed up a good thing. And I'll probably never get anything or anyone like that in my life again because I'm too far gone.
So,
thank you for that wonderful video, Miss Sansa Cooks. And I'll leave a link down below in the video description for Sansa Cooks channel and for the video itself. And you guys can go over there and tell her how much you enjoy her content, because I certainly do. You know what, Sansa? You could read the phone book to me and it would just be just the most calming ASMR. I'm not kidding. Your voice is just the most wonderful, calming thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So that was Chantal talking about BB. And we maybe got an update about BB. But before we get into the big clip, the longer one, where she went into BB's house trying to make Natter jealous, there's one final really short clip. And this clip is courtesy of a channel called YSABEL GOLDSHARK. And this clip happened directly after the breakup with BB. So it was New Year's Eve, 2020. She broke up with BB. And she was supposed to go to a New Year's party. And she ditched that New Year's party because she wanted to shack up at the hotel with Pete. Again, directly after the breakup with BB, she's so heartbroken over BB that she's going to go and sleep with her ex and put it on camera. Yeah, she did that. Yeah, I'm so heartbroken. I'm missing BB so bad that I'm going to go sleep with somebody. So there she is. She's in the hotel. And she was trying to act all sad, like I miss BB, boo-hoo. And then Pete's was in the room or walked in the room. And she couldn't hide the fact that she was with Pete's. So let's watch the clip.
So I want to apologize for not being honest with you guys. I didn't want to tell you guys that I was staying here with Pete's because of the reaction I got this morning. Then I realized that, you know, all the rumors and stuff. Then I realized that, you know, me ending my stream in a shady manner, hearing somebody come in and just, it's just more shady. So I apologize for that.
The only reason why Chantal confesses to anything is if she's gotten caught. With someone like Chantal, she's never going to confess to the truth unless she's absolutely busted. And she got busted. She was in the room. She decided to live stream from the room. Pete's came in and she couldn't hide it. So now she's apologizing to her viewers for lying to people. She never apologizes for lying. She's apologizing because she got caught. And when she gets caught, she's got to make it right somehow. So she's going to pass along a fake apology. I'm sorry, guys. She's not sorry. She's just sorry she got caught.
For that, I don't want to lie to you guys.
But you lie all the time.
I just wanted to keep that secret. And it's hard to do that when you're a YouTuber.
Not that hard. You know how you keep it a secret? Don't turn your camera on in the hotel room. You have your little rendezvous or occasion with somebody and you don't turn your camera on. Not until you're away from them. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You want to keep things a secret, then keep things a secret. Don't turn the camera on when you're with other people.
He's basically just a roommate for the night. Nothing happened, nothing like.
Sure. He's just a roommate, nothing happened, but you're in a hotel room. And I remember seeing another clip, Chantal, from your little rendezvous with Pete's, where he was in the bed smoking a cigarette. And you were primping in front of the camera and you had, you know, your little lingerie on. So talk to me some more about he's just a roommate. You got a hotel room for a roommate? Really?
Like that. I did pay.
So that's it. I mean, that's what she did after she and BB broke up. She didn't take some time and, you know, give herself a good cry. You know, pause and like sort out her feelings and let things settle. No, she hopped directly over to Pete's. Sure did. So now, and that was courtesy of the channel, YSABEL GOLDSHARK. I'll put a link for her video as well. Where are we going next? Final clip. And this one I have talked about. I told y'all about the occasion when she was still seeing Natter and she wanted to make him jealous. They were going back and forth with each other. She decided it would be a good idea to go over to BB's place for no random reason. She didn't have to. I don't know what excuse she gave BB, but she not only went over to BB's place, she turned on her camera and was live streaming from BB's place. When she arrived, BB was sitting on the couch. He was eating his dinner. He did not offer Chantal any food, which is a clear sign of, I don't know what you're here for or whatever it is you're here for. I don't want you here for very long. I'm not offering you a meal so we can sit down and talk and spend time and hang out. That's a clear indicator of whatever it is you got to do it and go. But she didn't go. She went over to BB's place. She was dressed in a sleazy, a barely there dress that covered her. Inappropriate. Went to BB's place and she proceeded to stream over there. Again, hoping that Natter would hear about it or Natter would see and get jealous, and she would get some kind of emotional reaction out of Natter. All the while making BB feel very uncomfortable in his own home. All that man wanted to do was sit down and eat his meal and go on about his business, and Chantal just would not leave. So we're going to do one last video. And this is courtesy of the channel Flow. There's Chantal right there. And I know this is like, I'll blow it up. So she's at BB's place. Sorry you can't see all the footage. But there she is. She's in his place and she's not doing anything in particular other than being a pain in the butt, being a nuisance, trying to talk to BB, and BB does not want to talk to her. He's too polite. He doesn't want to scream at her. He doesn't want to yell at her. He's just patiently waiting for her to leave at some point.
I'm just joking. Is that your Brenda's rude? Can you guys hear the fan? I'm sorry, but I can't survive unless I'm sitting in front of a fan. Because BB has no air conditioning. Because
we're not even 10 seconds into this video, and she's complaining about the conditions in somebody else's home. She's complaining about, oh, it's too hot in here. BB doesn't have the air on. He's comfortable. You're not. And maybe he turned the air off in an effort to get you to leave. You should take the hint.
Because he's from Africa. I'm just joking. I said, you're from Africa, so you're always cold, so there's no air conditioning in here. It's what? It's hot.
Oh, another interesting and embarrassing tidbit of information. When Chantal was seeing Natter, and she would be upset, and sometimes under the influence of party favors, she would call up BB and want to talk to him. Imagine a person who repeatedly cheats on another person. They've done them absolutely dirty. The relationship is over. And then she calling and bugging BB because of Natter. Yeah, she did that more than once.
Hot? I'll wait for more people to come in.
I'll wait for more people to come in. You shouldn't have been there to start with. You're in another person's home. You're not there to hang out. You're not even talking to him. You're not even coming over to sit down and say, I want to talk to you in private about our past relationship. I would like to say I'm sorry for all the things I did and just have a heart-to-heart with BB. You're turning his home environment into a YouTube circus. I'll wait for more people to come in. How rude. How rude that you're turning his home into a YouTube recording studio.
So what's up, guys? I'm not going to be on long, you know.
And she ended up staying over there for more than 30 minutes. I tell you, BB had the patience of a saint.
At least now, for now. In here. You would have loved Brenda. And I can't find my uterus. Will BB say hello? Are you going to say hi after? I didn't put you on camera yet. You want me to?
Do you want me to? You live with the guy and you know he doesn't want to be on camera, but you desperately want to show him on camera to make Natter jealous, to make Natter angry, and you think that's going to lead to something positive. Your wires are crossed.
You don't care?
So he told her no, he doesn't want to be on camera, and she shows him on camera anyway.
Yep. Say hey.
See, he's like, whoa, what are you doing? Look, he's sitting on the couch. He's having a nice dinner. He's not offering her any food. That is a clear sign of, I want you to get the F out of here, lady.
Hey. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry I put you on camera. She was dying to put him on camera.
I thought you went like this.
And she thinks it's funny. She's not even really apologizing.
Sorry, BB. You're exposed now.
She did that on purpose because she wanted Natter to see that she was at her ex's place. That was so deliberate.
All the drama. BB's eating. What are you eating? Chicken, just like chicken and rice and sauce, eh? With onions and something that I came in here. I'm like, it smells good. It smells like real food.
Yeah, what were you expecting? That he would just take his dinner and give it to you? He didn't. And he didn't offer you food while you were there the entire time. I mean, she's no good with picking up on social cues at all.
Basically, like that's what his sister did too. Like very simple cooking, just like chickens. They season, like I found, like since dating somebody from another country.
How can you sit there and be in somebody else's house, your ex's house, where you should not be, and you're not talking to them? You're talking to people on YouTube while they're sitting there trying to watch TV and just eat their food. I mean, that is so rude.
Like they season their food a lot better. I don't know how to say that without it, but like I don't know. Maybe it's just like Senegalese way, but spices and seasonings. I sound like a teapot. Punisher, hi. No, he's not mad at me.
Oh, yes, he is. He's just too polite to say so.
Maybe a little. Are you mad that I showed you? Ma'am, your lip gloss is all over your mustachio. They're mean to me. They said my lipstick is all over my mustache. American food is bland. You missed BB? He'll come on camera after he's done eating, maybe for a couple seconds, right, BB?
He got upset because you showed his face. And there you are trying to poke and prod at him and pressure him to come on camera where he does not want to be. You're unbelievable.
Just to say hi.
Hello.
Hello. Can you say chubby use? Chubby use. That's Sam.
Sam is chubby.
He's chubby use. His name is Chubby use. Chubby use. I never told BB about Chubby use.
She's trying so hard to draw him into the foodie verse. Like, let me tell you all the stupid, silly phrases that I use on my YouTube channel that you're completely clueless to. She's trying to involve him into her content, and he don't want nothing to do with it.
His sister's at home in Senegal. So, like, she went before COVID, so now your sister has a fucking baby. Excuse me? You didn't tell me this?
Why should he tell you? It's his family, not your business.
I'm gonna cry. I'm seriously gonna cry.
No, she's not going to cry. She's just acting like she still cares about BB. She's like, I've got to act like I care. Like I care so much about his family. She didn't care.
So you're an uncle. Are you happy to see the baby? Oh my God, do you have pictures? I'm so gonna cry.
She's like, oh, I have to act like we're so close, even though he's my ex and I cheated on him multiple times. We're so close. We're like family still. No, you're not.
What is it?
Kenza Malika.
Kenza Monica? Malika. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I don't know, like, why? I guess obviously.
I think that she was spending as much time as she could over at BB's place, again, trying to provoke Natter. That's why she didn't just get her stuff and go. What she was doing deliberately.
Oh,
You've been AO.
I've been AWOL. Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful baby. His sister had a baby. Will you tell her congratulations for me? Thank you. Oh, it's windy because of the fan. That's so sweet.
I'm gonna get hot.
I'm gonna get hot, I know. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't know, I got emotional. That's so sweet. I didn't know she had a baby last night and everything. So anyway, I'm not gonna be on long because I'm gonna effing melt if I stay here for too long.
Complaining again about the fact that the house isn't like 15 degrees. I guess she expected him that as soon as she arrived for him to turn down the thermostat. Like, I'm here now. Queen Chantal has entered the building. Cater to me. I like cold temperatures. And even though I'm not paying the rent here anymore, even though I'm not paying the bills, you're the one paying for stuff. And you should have the right to do what you want in your own place. I'm here. You should make me comfortable. No, he doesn't have to make you comfortable. Oh, that look. If I had been sitting across the room and she did that, I would have been like getting up and going, you got to go now. You got to go. You really should go. It's time for you to go now.
Look at me, guys. Whew. It's 29 degrees today. Okay, he's gonna say hi.
And drink your health
Drink to my health?
and everybody else.
Okay, so cheers to everyone's health and to my health and to
Everybody. Then keep supporting her.
keep supporting me. Okay.
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
Tell her the truth, though.
Tell me the truth. Okay. What else?
This is Visa substitute to red wine. So,
Substitute to red wine. So cheers. Aw. That's what he's eating. It's like chicken with
Like I said, BB was too decent of a guy for Chantal. Really too decent.
yeah.
Battlefield?
I'm waiting for the new one.
He's such a kind soul. What a sweet angel. You're a sweet angel. Everybody loves you. They love you more than they like me.
Are you jealous? You sound jealous.
No, some people are just really, really, really naturally good, calm. That's what attracted me to BB was how he's very opposite of me, very calm and grounding, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you can't have two chaotic people in the same household. If one person is a mess, if they're dramatic, if they're high maintenance, the other person's got to hold the fort down. They have to be the rock. They have to be the captain of the ship and like keep the ship on course. Two messy people in the same house does not work. Things implode pretty freaking fast.
The BB era.
So I think that's what attracted her to BB, the fact that she knew she was a mess and she needed somebody solid to be responsible and hold things down because she was not going to be that one.
That's where my channel started growing, yeah. He doesn't quack when he farts.
Why would you say something like that?
Excuse me! Oh, there's a love scene on TV. They say I quack when I fart. Burger King has not sponsored me. They probably won't ever.
Don't get sponsored by Burger King.
Why?
Why would you?
You think they're going to sponsor me? Eat at Burger King.
See what I mean? Dressed inappropriately for BBs. Just showing off her body. It's like, look, Natter, see how I'm dressed? See how I'm hanging out with my ex and we're talking? Well, she was trying to really poke the bear hard.
Hey, this is wonderful.
There's a little McDonald's in everyone.
Pulling up her dress in front of her ex. Nice.
7 years what? Guys, why are you doing a Q&A? I've been doing videos for 4 years. Oh, you know that I don't listen, yeah. That's
Stuff.
catfishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not always. If it's video, they're
Or
real.
the website that just because I had the same email for everything.
Yeah, there's some scams, but some are legit. Can you turn down the K drama? Do you still watch Korean drama movies? Okay, I watched.
This is Star Trek.
Remember, you used to watch Korean?
Like, she's just making whatever talk with BB.
BB for life. You love Tubby. You have a cat laying on you right now? Where's Ted? Ted's cat. You want to plug your cat?
She's doing much more talking to the chat than she does with BB. Generally, if you go to somebody's house, especially your ex, shouldn't you be talking to them if there's anything to talk about? And if there's nothing to talk about, maybe stand up and walk out the door and leave. Yeah, this went on for more than half an hour.
Cat since? No, probably not.
I want a printer.
What?
Printer.
A painter?
Yeah.
A panther? Nuts or stuff? Fruit and nuts?
All of this is just her trying to provoke conversation out of BB that he does not want to have with her in her chat. She's doing it on purpose.
Amazing workout. That's the perfect. All on his own work. A resident of yeah. Someone asked if you like bigger women.
It's not the point.
It's not a thing. That's the thing. Like, I remember like being insecure about that. Like, when we first met, and he said, you know, it's you. It's the person. It's not their body, right?
Wait, what?
So your sister. Hi,
Holy shit.
Sandra. Your sister. There was a rumor. I remember that there was a rumor your sister was your wife after.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys my feeling on this. Like, her behavior, her body language, what it's saying to me right now. It's saying, I'm just trying to fill up the space. I'm running up the meter by making useless conversation with someone who doesn't really want to talk to me, but I'm kind of pressuring them to talk to me using my chat for the purpose of provoking somebody else who's going to hear about this later. I'm not really here to talk to them. I'm here to talk at them and talk with my chat and give my attention to my chat and not to my ex, even though I'm in their house. And I should just get up and get the F out.
African wife living with us.
This is not even lying. This is fantasizing.
This is no, it's making it up. It's not even lying. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
they're fantasizing.
BB's not ugly. Come on,
Ugly look for beautiful.
ugly look.
Beautiful look
But beautiful is subjective, right?
yeah.
I'm sure you were attracted to me. People think I'm ugly.
This is her seeking validation, using her YouTube channel and her live audience as a way for fishing compliments out of BB. Like, you thought I was attractive, right? You were really attracted to me, right? Pressured validation.
Okay. Who told you that?
I get told every single day I'm ugly. Fat, ugly, bald. Do you see this? Look at my arm. See the saggy skin from losing the weight?
She never lost weight.
They got to chop that off.
That's good.
Yeah. I need you to swear to me. No, I'm not on anything. Look at. I swear.
Yeah, that was a thing in Crackhead Olympics. because she was on so many chemicals so often that people in her own chat would say, pupil check. We want to see your eyes to see how high you are, because the eyes don't lie. If her eyes were blasted, if her pupils were the size of saucers, she was on something. And it would annoy her when people would say pupil check, and it was because they wanted to see if she was intoxicated or not.
Come here.
I see.
I do a pupil check for them every day for accountability. Every time.
Like that helped. You didn't care if people asked for pupil check. You got high anyway.
I'm on there.
That was good.
No,
That was good.
I swear, Pink Pony. I'm done with that shit. I don't even want to talk about it. Because it honestly, even thinking about it, like, there's even some weekend songs I don't like listening to anymore because of that, actually. I don't like listening to The Hills as much anymore.
Wow, the thing is, if you don't have good vibes, you can go back to that. So,
But
them, the viewers, have to help you too.
yeah.
Not being judgmental or.
BB, how tall are you, BB?
Okay, you know what? We're done here. I don't want to show the whole boring thing to y'all. You guys get the point about what I said, about how she's just inappropriate. She's very inappropriate. You know, she finds a good guy. She wipes her feet all over them. She cheats on them. She lies to them. She might even make them bankrupt. She might put them through financial hardship. She doesn't care. And then she'll turn back and try to run back to them and use them to make somebody else jealous. So it is with Chantal. So is the world turns. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little retro react time warp type situation. I just wanted to just show you more, you know, for those that weren't around at that time, don't know about it. That was part of Crackhead Olympics. And to shed more light on the BB situation, the guy that she had, the guy that she was with, the guy that she cheated on Pete's with, and then she cheated on BB with somebody else and several people. I mean, this is just a cycle. It's a thing with her. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. And if you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And much thanks to the channel Flow for that last clip. And I'll leave a link for all the videos used down below in the description. And I hope you guys have a good one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.